Jackson here with head men's basketball coach Jeremy Luther for your Coach's Corner as the Pirates look to open the 2010-2011 season this Monday as the Pirates host Wingate. And Coach Luther, you've been into your preseason for about a month now. What can you tell us about how the Pirates have practiced and looked early on?
With the addition of 9 transfers, so to speak, it's been a little bit slow. We have a lot of talent. There's no question. We have a lot of depth. Right now, the things we're trying to work out is just getting the right players in the right spots at the right times, and then getting the kids used to playing with each other. Coming from different backgrounds, coming from different programs, some kids being here last year, some kids not being here last year. It takes some time to adjust to different nuances and different ways different kids play the game. So it's coming each day. We're seeing some improvement. We're not quite there yet. Got a long ways to go, but the season hasn't started yet.
Now, if you look on paper, it looks like you really only have one returning from last year, and that's Chris Van Laningham. But the truth of the matter is you have several returners who are able to spend time with the program. What's that been like this year?
It's been really good. Like you said, you look on paper and we have 9 kids that were involved with different programs last year, and that's not the case. We have 3 kids that I brought with me from Newberry College that helped us turn that program around pretty quick. That's Jesse Wheeler, Brett Goodwill, and Grant Domzik. And those 3 kids, Grant's been in my system now for 4 years, Jesse for 2.5 years, and Brett for 2 years. So they understand what I want and what I expect out of them offensively, defensively. So that's been a real easy adjustment. Plus, having those kids here last year helped the new players that I inherited pick up our system. Austin Edens signed with me at Newberry College, came here last year. We sat him out. So there's 4 kids that were here last year. Keishore Williams came at Christmas break, so there's 5 kids that were here last year. So it's made our transition not really a difficult one because those kids could slide in and understand exactly what we wanted. So having those kids here the entire season last year has helped speed up that chemistry process that we were kind of concerned about coming into the year.
Now, Coach, at our tip-off luncheon, you talked to our gathered boosters and the media and talked about your schedule this season, which is a very challenging schedule, but you were proud of that schedule. Give us a little overview of the Pirates' schedule this year.
Yeah, going into the year, we knew we had a chance to be good, and we knew how good the Peach Belt is from top to bottom, arguably one of the best leagues in the country. So I wanted to do everything I could do to prepare the kids for that long January and February stretch we have where you're facing nationally ranked opponents every night. So what I did was schedule the best teams we could find. Early, on Monday, we're going to face Wingate, who's picked 3rd in their league. They return their entire team, added a couple kids to the mix, but the nucleus is back, and they were a very strong underclassmen team last year. So those freshmen and sophomores are now juniors and seniors. So that's going to be a great test for us. And then we go to Valdosta State, who made it to the Elite 8 last year. Very talented team. They've got a lot of transfers also. They asked me a tough game on their floor. Then we get back, we regroup after Thanksgiving, and we go to the preseason 5th-ranked team in the country, Florida Southern, who went up to Butler a week and a half ago, and we're down 6 points at Butler at halftime. So they're going to be again, they return everybody. I think they lost 1 kid, but they're 3 guards. One's an All-American return, so that's going to be a great test for us. We've got St. Augustine coming in here, who was 28-5 last year. You got Barton coming in here, who won a national championship just a couple years ago. So I wanted to schedule the best teams we could play to give our kids that test early on, because I don't really believe in playing a team you're going to beat 40 or 50. That doesn't really do a lot. I mean, it actually gives you some false hope, so to say. Your kids think they might be a little better than what they are. Here, we may come out of the preseason or pre-conference schedule 4-4, 5-3, 6-2, whatever it might be. But we'll know we're tested, and we'll know we'll be ready for Augusta coming in here, and Aiken, who's nationally ranked, and Montevallo and Georgia College, and right down the line.
All right, now let's just give our fans maybe a little glimpse of what they can see from the Pirates when they come and watch your team play this this fall? What would they expect to see on the court?
A lot different than last year. Those who came out and watched us, we had 9 kids eligible to play. I know some games we only dressed 7, and then a kid, even down to as many as 6. Up at St. Augustine, we only had 6 on the bench. So we're going to have a lot of depth. The one good thing I've told our kids, it's good for me and my coaching staff, not great for them, is we're 10 deep. So we have a lot of options. At every position, I feel comfortable going to our second and sometimes our third option because we're talented. We've got experience, we've got depth, we've got athleticism. So you're going to see a team that's going to use its depth to its advantage. We're going to get out and try to press on probably 80% of our made shots this year. We're going to do a lot of trapping. We have a zone trap that we run. We're going to try to push it in transition. So it's a brand of basketball. It's going to be exciting. It's a brand of basketball that's going to be defensive-minded, trying to create offense from our defense. So I'm excited. The things we have to work on, and again, with the transfers that we have, being talented doesn't win you basketball games. You're starting to see that right now with the Miami Heat. They got the whole talent in the world. They can't quite get it going, but mark my words, they're going to start clicking, and we will start clicking. It might be late December, early January. That's what we're trying to make that push for. We have the talent to be special, and I think we can be special once we get these chemistry issues worked out.
All right, Armstrong Atlantic hosts Wingate in their season opener on Monday at 7:30 p.m. right here at Alumni Arena. Coach Luther, thanks for joining us for a few minutes, and we'll talk to you again soon.